Hello, this is Angelo from Neurocraft, and today we are going to talk a little bit about deep learning. So what in fact is deep learning? Deep learning, despite its marketing name, is nothing but a type of machine learning model called back in the days as neural networks with multiple layers. So they are powerful artificial intelligence algorithms composed of multiple layers of abstractions that imitates the human brain's way of learning. Just for you to know, those things are already part of everybody's life and will be much more in the near future. From recommending the next music or video especially for you while sitting comfortably inside an autonomous vehicle, to medical healthcare, law enforcement, genetics, games, entertainment shows and much more. So how exactly does deep learning learns to learn? Its brain or memory is stored inside what we call learnable parameters or learnable weights. There are three main approaches that we can use in order to adjust those parameters in a way to learn how to perform different tests called Supervised Learning, Unsupervised Learning, and Reinforcement Learning. Supervised Learning is when we teach or train our model using some labeled data. Basically speaking, we feed our model with an input dataset and adjust its weights until the model has been fitted appropriately according to an expected output. This type of training falls into one of these two categories, classification or regression. While in a classification problem we try to predict a category based on the input data like true or false for fraud detection, or cat or dog for animal pictures, in regression we predict the real numbers like how much dollars a house will cost based on its location, size, and other inputs. In unsupervised learning, the goal is to let the model find meaning or discover hidden patterns on the input data we feed into it without any human intervention. Usually, this technique is used for clustering data like segregating people for target marketing or finding abnormal behavior on an anomaly detection application inside a nuclear power plant facility. And the last and also one of my favorite techniques, the reinforcement learning. Here we have the notion of learning through a reward system where our model or agent tries to maximize the prize while interacting with the environment, more or less like humans do. And that's why this type of learning is strongly applied to robotics and games, as well as in the stock market, making an autonomous agent try to maximize profits with the least amount of loss for the stockholders. Deep learning models have multiple formats and styles depending on the application, which means that there is not a single model to rule them all. The most basic building blocks are the layers, that are nothing but a series of mathematical operations. There are many different types of layers with different purposes. While some of them are responsible for the learning process itself, like the fully connected layer and the convolutional layer, others just introduce a non-linearity in the system, making the learning phase possible, like the activation function. Some of them calculate the loss of our network, others help to reduce the complexity of our data, and others regulate the training, avoid what we call learning bias. So to conclude, the purpose of this video was solely to get familiarized with some of the common concepts of the deep learning world before getting our hands dirty in programming code. There are many resources and good tutorials out there for you that seeks additional information. And that's it for today, thanks for watching and until next time.